Okay, so let us begin. You have some blocks, just have them at the side on your mat, just in case. I might get a little bit loud with the rain, but I'll just talk a bit louder. Okay, so toes together, knees apart. We're starting our child's pose. So stretching out as far as you can. Relax your head down and surrender. If it's a bit hard into this pose, you can always place a block underneath your head and extend. Just relax into the pose. Close your eyes. Set your intentions for today's class. And let everything go. Focus a little bit on your breath. So nice deep breathing in and out. We're going to move into a Baron Baptiste yoga class. It's a power class. So it's a power vinyasa yoga class. This has become quite famous in America that they're doing a lot of these Baron Baptiste classes. It's designed to through power with the practice of it. Baron Baptiste works with classical yoga, Ashtanga, Iyengar, Hatha and Bikram yoga to build in, using all of these different styles to build in combines elements of bringing into, practices that builds personal transformation in the body, the mind, the soul. And this style of yoga is perfect for those who are looking to combine physical fitness with intuitive spiritual self-discovery. So as you lie there, I just want you to focus on that breath. A little saying about Baron Baptiste. The pose begins when you want to get out of it. He also says, be in the now and you will know the how. Just stretching beautifully into that child's pose, lengthening your arms, extending. Welcoming you to yoga, we slowly come up onto our fingertips. Looking at your hands, we'll work over to the right side, so stretching over all the way to the right side. Nice and lengthening through the spine. And slowly start to walk your way back all the way. Let's work over to the left side. Nice big stretch. Working your way back to the front of the mat and making a stop sign with your hands, lengthening into the heel of the hands and slowly working your way all the way up. So we're going to sit in Virasana, which is your knees together, your feet apart. If you find you need to place a block underneath, you're welcome to sit onto a block, remove the flesh from behind knees and sit yourself down. Feet are down on either side, all 10 toes on the floor. Let's take our arms out to the side. Big inhale, lifting up, stretch. And exhaling all the way down. Once again, inhaling up. And exhaling down. Taking your right hand to the left knee, left hand behind you. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Look over the back shoulder. Holding the pose, slowly turning your head to look over the front shoulder. And drawing your head back to the back shoulder. Let's work to the other side. So left hand onto the right knee, right hand behind. Inhale up, exhale, twist. Looking over that back shoulder. And then slowly turning your head to look over the front shoulder. And back over to the back. Lovely stuff. Coming back to the front, let's go on to our hands and knees. You can release, placing a block at the front. Hands directly underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Flattening out your back and your feet, making sure your feet can't be seen behind the knees. And let's work with the breath as we inhale, looking up with our eyes. And exhaling, rounding all the way down, looking at the navel. Flattening out, inhaling up. And exhaling down. One more. Inhale up and exhale down. Come back to the center. Step the hands on one hand, step forward. Tuck your toes underneath. And let's move into our down dog. So lifting up, pushing down to those heels, walking up one side at a time. Just stretching it out. Just extending, pushing into the heels. Relax the head. Let's turn the head side to side. And then slowly up and down. We have a nice stretch into the movement. And then let's come onto your tippy toes, lift up, and drop the heels down as far as you can. Stretching out of the heel of the hands into the shoulders, to that tailbone, down to the heels. Big stretch. Look at your hands. Let's walk your feet towards the hands. Bunny and bones touch, ankles apart. Hold into the back of the calves. Drop the head. Lengthen through the spine. Let's have a nice folding forward, Tadasana. Just a nice stretch. Release the hands and place it behind the back, last. Allow them to work over. Still pushing your hips nice and forward. And then slowly releasing the hands down to prayer position. Shoulders back and down, lengthen that spine as you come up with a nice straight back all the way. Inhale, lifting up tall, big stretch. And exhaling, arms all the way down. Lovely. Standing in Tadasana. Let's lift your toes and try and place them down one at a time, making space between each toe so you can see the mat. Once you've done that, we're going to come up onto the toes, lifting up with control. Hold it there. And slowly coming down. All right. So you're working to our head balance into Sirsasana. Obviously, if you're battling with Sirsasana, you can go into Bakasana. If you're menstruating, high blood pressure, have problems with your neck or your back, you can go into your Dolphin. I will demonstrate all of them. Obviously, the people who are doing it know what they're doing. You go ahead and you work into your head balance. I'll just be going through all of them while you edit. All right, so for those who don't normally do a head balance, I'll just show you the Dolphin. So that's into your down dog, you're stretching out. Keeping your hands where they are, working onto your elbows. Looking up, your head off the floor. Keeping the hands apart, pushing down into the baby finger and the sides of the forearms. And then slowly working forward as much as you can to push the heels down. Lifting up the right leg. Placing it down. Lifting that left. Placing it down. Walking slightly back, toes together, knees apart and stretching out. So keep doing that a few times. So that's the option. For those who know what they're doing, you're either doing it against the wall or in the state of your mat, Sirsasana, making sure that your foundation is correct. So elbows directly underneath the shoulders, hands to prayer, tucking the baby fingers, thumbs are up. Head working into the hole. And then slowly getting yourself up, either up against the wall or working again. We're going to hold it here for a bit. Toes together, heels apart. Obviously, if you go on the chairs, you can go up on a chair. and hold. When you've had enough, you slowly come down with control. Toes together, heels apart, and 2 fists underneath the head. All right, perfect. Let's continue. Okay, so let's just go into our down dog from where we are. Stretching it out. Looking at the hands, walking your way all the way forward. Extending into the spine. Hands to prayer, shoulders back. Lengthening and up we go. Inhale, lifting up. Okay, a couple of easy sun salutations with a little bit of a difference. So let's go. Arms coming all the way down, stretching as far forward as you can. Hands to the side, inhale, lift. Exhale, right leg steps far back. Stretch out, flatten hands, left leg into the plank. And we'll drop our knees to the floor. Buttocks go all the way back, stretch it out. Keeping that stretch, so don't move the arms, drop the elbows. Nose, chin, chest dives forward. As you dive, I want the elbows to come off the floor. So you're diving forward. Once you're forward, you point your toes. We're going to our baby cobra. So roll the shoulders back, lifting up just slightly off the floor, Tadasana. Hold and breathe. So hips are still down, pointing to the feet, shoulders back. Open that chest. Now tuck the toes, lifting up with your buttocks, up to the ceiling. Big stretch. Look at the hands, right foot steps forward, all the way. Let's keep that right knee bent, left foot forward, keep the knee bent, and take a seat in the air or Tadasana. Pelvis forward, straightening up. Beautiful. Inhale, lift up tall. Exhale, swan dive all the way, hands front. Hands side, inhale, lift. Exhale, left leg steps far back. Flatten hands, right leg. Far back plank, drop knees. Buttocks back, stretch it out. Elbows down, nose, chin, chest dives. As you dive, elbows start to lift. Point the toes, Tadasana, lifting up. Keep the elbows back, open the chest. Don't go off the floor. So it's not your upwards facing dog, it's just a lift. Tuck the toes, work into a down dog, stretch out. Look at the hands, left foot steps by the left thumb. Right foot, keep the knee bent. Take a seat or Tadasana. Pelvis forward, sitting up. Lovely, let's do that all over again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, coming down, hands front. Hands side, inhale. Right leg back. Flatten hands, left leg back, plank. Drop knees, buttocks, elbows, nose and chest. Tadasana. Pointing into those toes, opening up. Tuck toes into a down dog, stretch out. Push into the heels if you can. Look at your hands. Right foot forward, keep the knee bent. Left foot forward. Take a seat in the air. Pelvis forward, sitting up tall. Breathe. This time we're not going up, we should stay right here. So inhale. Exhale, coming down, hands front. Hand side, lift. Left back. Flatten hands, right back. Lovely. Knees, buttocks, elbows, nose to chest. Bhujanasana. Tuck those toes into the down dog, stretching out. Look at the hands, stepping forward, left, keep the knee bent. Step forward, right, keep the knee bent. Tadasana. Pelvis forward. Hold and breathe. So what we're going to do from here is I want you to take your hands down, place them underneath your feet. Tadasana. So you bring your hands down, place them underneath the feet. You want to really get them underneath there. Then I want you to open up the chest a little bit. So if you can't straighten your leg, you stay here from flat back. If you can, you straighten up as much as you can, flattening out the back. Great for arthritis on the wrists and the hands. Keep breathing. Opening up that chest. Beautiful stuff. So you're either here with a flat back or you're straight. Lovely. If you're straight, you're going to bend your knees. Release those hands. Up you come to a seated position. And let's step far back with our right leg. All the way. Virabhadrasana 1. Stretching it out. Push into that back leg, make sure it's nice and straight. Knee above the ankle. Hold it. Let's work into Virabhadrasana 2. Drop the back heel, opening up to the side. Make sure your thigh is parallel, the knees above the ankle. Extend. Reverse warrior. Drop down the back arm. Stretch over. Hold it here. So you'll notice we're doing a bit of flowing, a bit of holding, some classical poses, some not classical poses. So it's a big mix of different things. Cartwheel your hands down to the floor, all the way down, come to the back toe, step into a plank. You're welcome to drop your knees, otherwise chaturanga. Over the toes, Urdhva Mukha up. So now you're completely up. You're straightening those legs, shoulders back, opening your chest. Feel the difference. Tuck the toes under. Push the buttocks up to the ceiling into the down dog. Stretch out. Right foot steps forward. Keep the knee bent. Left foot steps forward. Keep the knee bent. Take a seat. Pelvis forward. Straightening up. Beautiful. Let's step far back with the left. Stretch it back. Straighten that back leg. Make sure your knees above the ankle, thigh is parallel. Drop the back heel, Virabhadrasana 2. Opening up. All right, using the breath. Let's go reverse warrior, stretching over. Big extension. And slowly, cartwheeling down to the floor, onto the back toe, stepping back plank, chaturanga, over the toes, Urdhva Mukha, open the chest, big opening here. Tuck the toes under, push the buttocks up, stretch it out. Look at the hands, left foot steps forward. Right foot, take knees bent, take your seat. Beautiful. Pelvis forward. Tadasana. So you bring those hands back down. Place them underneath the feet. Opening up the chest. Those who can, you're gonna straighten and lengthen. Focus that breath. Nice deep breathing. Hold and breathe. Sorry, I'm just turning my page so I don't miss anything out. Yes, I'm perfectly right. Hold it. All right, let's bend the knees. You know, place the hands down. I want you to do a jump back this time. So jumping into your plank. Lovely. Let's work into the down dog. Stretch out. Big stretch. Lift up your right leg up to the ceiling. And you bring your right knee between the chest. When you're here, I want you to pull the knee up, come out of the shoulders. So this is the core working. So pull it up, come out the shoulders and hold. For 3, 2, 1. Let's stretch it back up. Beautiful. Step forward, right foot. Up you come, Virabhadrasana 1. Okay, so this is where you might need your block. So have your block close on your right hand baby toe side. Hands into prayer. You'll take your left elbow to the right knee. Hook it in there. Twist as much as you can. Keep twisting. Keep twisting. Work the hip down. You take your left hand to your block. I'm going to use the floor. Right hand to the ear. And then you stretch out. Now, this is impossible. You can drop that knee on the floor if your balance is really bad. You can use your block a bit higher. Do what you want to do. Stretching the back heel otherwise. Twisting it out. Looking up and extending. Keep breathing. We're going to hold it here for a bit. Nice deep breaths. Hold it. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Coming up to Virabhadrasana 1. Lovely. Into Virabhadrasana 2. Opening up. From Virabhadrasana 2, you bring your elbow down to the knee. You'll take your left hand to your ear. And then stretch it over on a straight line from your fingertips down to your foot. So if I drop some water, it would be dropped beautifully straight down. Now you take your ease with your right hand onto the block or onto the floor. Get in a straight line. And you're going to hold it here. I want you to be light here. So you're not leaning. You're trying to get into a nice straight line. Twist and look up. Uttita Padasana. Great pose for building stamina. I'm sure you're feeling it. Now you can understand the bit of Bikram, the warmth coming, the heat, the power yoga. Hold it and breathe. Light hand. Advance, if you want both arms up, you're welcome to. And then slowly bring down left hand onto the back toe, step back flank. Let's do a chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha up. And into a down dog, stretch out. I want you to jump forward, but think about how you can use your core to jump forward. So bend the knees and a nice little jump. And take a seat. Beautiful stuff. Pelvis forward, sitting up. All right, we're going to work to the other side. So you step far back with your left. Far back with your right. Stretching it out. I'm messing this up. Hands down. Work into a down dog, stretch out. I can just hook it in and fix it up. Okay, let's lift up the left leg up to the ceiling. Bring the knee into the chest. Now I want you to pull the knee up so you really utilize the core. Pull it up. Really pull it in. Hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Lift it up. And now let's step forward with that left foot. At least I found my mistake. Up you come to Tadasana 1. Beautiful. Bring the hands to prayer. You take your right elbow to the left knee. Hook it on there. Twist. Straighten the back leg. You can use your block here. You're going to bring down the right hand to the floor onto the block. Left hand to the ear. Stretch it out. Straighten the back leg. If you want to, you can always put that knee down. It's up to you. Stretch it and twist. Twist. You want to look up and you want to extend. Pasarita Pause Tadasana. Nice extension. You're going to hold it. You'll start to warm up. Keep breathing. Nice deep breaths. Hold it for another 3, 2, 1. Slowly coming up to Tadasana 1. Up we come. Whoops. Nice. Working to Tadasana 2. So working it out. Sorry, my back's to you. Lovely. Slowly taking your ease onto the elbow. Your arm up above. I want a nice straight line from the fingers to the foot. Opening up. Then slowly taking down your left hand to the floor onto a block. Get yourself nice and straight. Make sure there's no pressure, so you're not pushing down onto that arm. And then twisting to look up. And we're going to hold here. Breathing. Utthita Pause Tadasana. On that side, extension. Really working into it. And slowly bring down right hand onto the toes, stepping back into plank, chaturanga, Urdhva Mukha up, and into the down dog, stretch out. Again, one of those nice soft landing jumps, so bend the knees, and slowly coming forward. Take a seat. All right, inhale, lifting up. Exhaling all the way down. So we do a little bit of standing poses, a little bit of fun. Okay, I hope you'll have fun with this. Let's try and work without, when we got blocks out the way, we don't need them right now. Let me just demonstrate to you so you know what we're going to be doing, so you don't think it's crazy. I'll demonstrate firstly. So we're going to hold here with our knee for a bit. Then we take our arms up. Then we straighten that leg, we're going to hold it. Okay? From there, we're going to Tadasana 3, which is, oh, I need to move away a bit. Tadasana 3. You extend, you hold it. Hold, hold, hold. From there, we come up and we're going to go into a tree pose, all in one. Got it? Lovely. Let me stand on top of the mat rather. Okay, we can do this. So let's ground that left foot. Round it down to the floor. Lift the toes, place it down. Beautiful stuff. Let's take our right knee up to the ceiling. In the hands. Let's hold it there. Sit up tall. And let's lift our arms. Let's straighten that leg in front of you. Stretch it, stretch it, stretch it. Hold it there. For 3, 2, 1. Working slow control, slow control. Tadasana 3. Working back, stretching out. Perfect line. Drop your left hip. Stretch. Hold it and stretch. Breathe. Let's hold. 3, 2, 1. Working up. Tree pose. Bring that leg up, hands above. Working 1 minute here. I know it's a bit windy. Let's try and stabilize our roots. And sit up nice and tall. Half a minute's gone. Yeehaw, you can do this. Oh, sorry. Definitely the wind. And slowly, let's start to release. Okay, walk it out. Well done. Okay, let's get down. The right foot. Right foot down. This should be the easier side for all of you. Okay. Let's slowly lift up the left. Place your hands around it. Sit up nice and tall. Flex that foot. Let's hold it here for a bit. Nice deep breathing. Okay, lift those arms. Straighten that leg. Yeehaw! Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Controlled, controlled. Coming forward to Tadasana 3. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Working it forward. Lengthen. Make sure you're dropping your left hip. Hold it. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Up you come. Into tree. Oopsie, just a little touch down, not much. Don't let the foot go onto the knees, either above the knee or below the knee. Arms up. Just a minute here. You're doing awesome. Keep breathing. That's good. Lovely. Very, very exciting. Very done. Keep going. And slowly release. Walk it out. Well done. Okay. Another standing pose. We're going to work into our eagle. A little bit of fun. So if you need a block, you can use a block, but I prefer you not to try without a block, rather use your foot on the floor. So we're going to take our arms up. We'll do the easy way. So we'll take our arms up. We'll take first your left arm forward. Right arm under, hook. Try and get into your arms right around, shoulders back and down, come to Ashtanga. Bend those knees. Okay, right leg is going to go over left. If you need to put your toes on the floor, that's fine. Otherwise, you're hooking around. We're already on the clock. We're just doing 1 minute, so it's not so bad. Try and sit down as much as you can. Try and have a nice straight back. Hips are moving forward, shoulders are rolling down and back. Focus on something to keep your balance. Allow yourself to move a little bit. Just keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Well done. Lovely, lovely. Okay, let's go to the other side. Arms up. This time, right forward. Left arm under. Hook it under. Shoulders back and down. Come to Ajna. Bend those knees. Let's take that left leg over. Hook it in. We're on the clock. So pelvis is forward. Shoulders are back. Keep hold. Nice deep breaths. Holding on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Releasing it out. And release. Lovely. Well done, everybody. Okay, let's go back to the top of the mat. Just so I don't forget stuff. Inhale, lifting up nice and tall. Exhale, coming down. Hands front, hands to the side. Let's jump ourselves back into a plank and into a down dog. Stretch it out. I want to lift up your right leg and extend it nicely forward. Take the block, place it next to the right foot, either up, depends on your flexibility. So I don't need a block. You might have it low, you might have it high. You'll know what you need. From there, up you come to Virabhadrasana 1. Into Virabhadrasana 2, opening up. Lovely. From here, we're going to straighten that front leg. Utthita Trikonasana, so extending over towards the right, working yourself down. You might want to have a block here, otherwise your hand is just behind. You're opening chin along chest, looking up at the top hand. Making sure you're nice and straight, as if you were between 2 panes of glass. So your bum's not out, you're not extending, you're nice and straight. Hold and breathe. Wow, there's such beautiful storm going on, I can't even tell you. Okay, tighten that core, up you come. We'll bring both feet facing forward parallel. Both hands onto your sacrum, shoulders back and down. Lengthen through that spine, coming forward. Let's go to the halfway mark. Hold it here. So make sure your hips are nice and forward. This might be just enough for you, so you can stay right here. For those who want to go more forward, please make your back flat. So you want to lengthen down with a flat back as far as you can go. But the back is still flat, elbows are still up, and you extending. Hold it and breathe. Keeping a flat back, even if you're at the halfway, let's come back up. Tighten that core. You're going to turn, keeping your hands on your back, right foot out to 90. Onto the toes of the left, I want you to step forward. So get both feet perfectly facing forward, parallel to the ends of the mat. So parallel to each side. Hips are nice and square. If you need to walk your feet forward to make sure that both heels are down, please do. Let's lift up our left arm up to the ceiling. We'll extend forward, work into our twisted, our triangle. So Pasarita Trikonasana. You're going to bring down your left hand down onto the baby toe side of your right foot. You can use a block here. That's why you got the block there. From there, once you're there, feel your hips. Get your hips square. Rotate the shoulders. Once you've got the rotation of the shoulders, legs are straight. Look up and then take the arm up. Hold and breathe. Very nice. Taking back, the right arm, left arm comes up. Up, we come step forward. Wonderful stuff. And let's go all the way down. Hands to the front, hands to the side. Inhale. Let's jump back into a down dog. Lifting the left leg. Stepping forward, left. Left block, you'll place next to that left foot. Okay, move the right one out the way. Up you come, Virabhadrasana 1. Into Virabhadrasana 2, so drop the back heel. Having it at 60 degrees, front at 90. Straightening both legs. Hips are parallel to the front of your mat, or the side of your mat. And working to Utthita Trikonasana, so stretching over, coming down. Chin along chest, and looking up. We're going to hold it here for a bit. Nice deep breathing. Sitting nice in a straight line. Just hold. Obviously, if your neck's sore, you can just look down to the floor. Tighten the core, up we come. Beautiful, both feet parallel. Take the hands onto the sacrum. Bring the heels in slightly. Bend those knees. Bend all the way down. I want you to push the pelvis forward. So you're really sitting. You're going to bring your hands up into goddess pose. Sit down as much as you can. Really sit. I don't want the bums up, I want the bums in. Sitting down. We'll do a little bit of moving here. Just a little bit of moving up and down. Wonderful stuff. And then you can slowly bring those hands back onto the sacrum, straightening out. You're going to bring your right and your left foot forward, turn onto the right, so both feet are facing forward, making sure that they're parallel with the sides of the mat. Sitting up nice and tall, standing up nice and tall, lifting up the right arm. And let's extend forward, stretch. Bring down the right hand to the left baby toe, use your block. Feel your hips to get them nice and square there. Get your balance first before you do anything. Once you have your balance, you must feel the back of the heel is where you have your foundation. So you actually push down there, you should get better balance. Then you rotate the shoulders. Once the rotation of the shoulders, then you can lift the arm. Feel the hips. Looking up if you can. Breathing into it. Hold it. Beautiful. Let's take back our left arm, right arm up. Up you come. Step it forward. And we take our seat onto the floor. Take a seat down, hugging your knees, arms out, roll back. So feet should be close to your buttocks. We're going to bring our hands onto either side. And I want you to tilt the pelvis. So tilt the pelvis, lift up, clasp the hands behind the back. Work onto the shoulders and lift up as high as you can go. Stretch it. Bringing your chest to your chin. Work up higher, higher, really work into it. Let's just hold here. Big stretch. All right. Release the hands, palms face up. Come off the shoulders one at a time. And roll down the spine, pushing your hips towards your heels. Very nice. Once you're down, make sure your back is nice and flat. You're going to make yourself a little diamond. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Okay, you're going to place a diamond underneath your sacrum. And then you're going to straighten the legs at 90 degrees. Flex into the feet, elbows down. All right, so we're going to do some core exercises. So flexing into the feet, I want us to work, this is 90. Pushing into the heels, we're going to go down to 60. Then we're going to go down to 30. And then we go down to 10. And we're going to have a look at 10. Check out your 10s. Okay. Put your head down. Let's go to 30. Let's go to 60. And let's come up to 90. Lovely. That was 1. So 5 more to go. Okay. So let's go. 60. 30. Hold it. Push it to the heels. 10. Have a check it out. Lovely. Release the head. Let's go back to 30. Back to 60. And 90. That's 2. Alrighty. So let's go. 60. 30. 10. Check it out. Lovely. 30. 60. 90. That was 3. Okay, let's move it. Going down, 60, 30, 10. Check it out. Head down, 30, hold it, 60, and 90. That was 4. You're doing wonderful. Let's move, 60, 30, 10. Check it out. Head down. 30, 60, and 90. That was 5. 1 left. Okay, so let's make this one count. We'll do it a little bit slower. So we're going down. 60. Wait. 30. Wait. 10. Look. Release. 30, wait. 60, wait. And 90. Bring your knees in, give them a hug. Very easy stuff. Now a little bit of the hard work. So we're going to go into, this is lying down. So this we can call lying down on the boat. We're going to Tadasana, our full boat pose. And then we're going to Ardha Navasana, which is our half boat pose, back into a full boat pose, and then you can back into a half and then lie down. And we'll try and do that 4 times. Okay, so let's do this. So stretching the arms out. On the count of 3, up into a full boat. 3, 2, 1. Up we go. So lifting up nice and tall. You're welcome to have your legs here. Stretch it up, lift. Now slowly, you place the hands behind the head. We're going to come down. I want your eyes and your feet perfectly aligned. So come right down. Let's hold. Now we go up to full boat. Lovely. We go down back to half, and then you can go down to the floor. Hands behind. Let's go half. Hold it. And then controlled down to floor. Beautiful, that was 1. We have 3 more of those to do. Stretch the arms up. Let's do it. Up we go. Lovely. Hands behind. Let's go. Down. Up. Hands behind. Down. And release. Beautiful. 2 more. It's very easy stuff. Stretching up. Let's do it. Up we go. Woo. I overshot. It's enthusiasm. Hands behind. Let's go. Hold it. Up we go. Back to half. And down. 1 left. That's it. Giving you the easy way out. We've done 6. All right, let's go. Up, hold, hands behind, halfway, out we go, and halfway, and down we lie. Oh, wasn't that wonderful? Knees in, give them a hug. Cross the ankles, hold the feet. Up you come. Last little bit of fun, stretch it out. Let's take our right leg up. Right in between the hands. Stretch it out. Pigeon pose. And then just stretch out in front. Okay, hands underneath, tap toe, up we go, left leg up, bring it in, legs down the back, make sure your hips are nice and square, soften a little bit to make sure the hips are square, and then you stretch it out. And slowly come up. Bring around your right leg onto your back, hug your knees. All right, keep your right knee in, left leg out. Right leg's going to pull over to your left side as far as it will go. Right arm is going to go out and you look over to the right side. So you really want to pull down that knee as much as you can. So if this is enough for you, you just do this. If you feel you can do more, you can always lift up your left foot into your right hand and hold that. If you really want to push yourself to the limits, don't have to. You can straighten up the right leg and hold it with the left hand. So that's the full Monty if you want to get all the way. And then looking over to the back. Nice big stretch. Alrighty then, bring your knees back to your chest, give them a hug. Okay, you're gonna hug your left knee in to the space, right leg out, bring that knee over all the way. So you look over towards the left side. That might be enough, that's absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with it, it's just perfect if you get enough of a stretch. If you need to, you're gonna lift up your right foot, hold it with your left. And if you really need to, you can always straighten out your left leg and hold with your right. Just depends on where you're at. If you feel you need to push yourself a bit more, or if you're not feeling enough. Just these muzzies. All right, let's come back to the center, giving the knees a nice little hug. All right, our favorite part, happy baby. So feet, knees out, make sure the back is nice and flat. Tailbone down, you can always hold behind the knees, whatever's most comfy. You can have a little rock and roll. And you can have a little stretch, whatever direction you want to stretch it out. And let's get ready for relaxing. So put some warm clothes on. Make sure you're comfortable. Place your right knee to the right corner. Left knee to the left corner. And I want you just to completely surrender. Closing your eyes. And slowly start to wiggle your toes. Rub your thumbs over your fingertips. Turn your head from side to side. Take your arms and stretch them over your head. And then go yawn in a good stretch. And slowly bring your knees to your chest. Roll over to your side. The more we embrace the constant change of life, the less we are not over by it. That's also by Baron Baptiste. And slowly come to a seated position. May there be peace to the north, peace to the south, peace to the east, peace to the west, peace above, peace below, peace within and peace without, and most importantly, peace with you and your family. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Thank you, everybody.